ever. All right, here we go. Now, we'll give him the old backstabby. Do it again, I dare you. Do it again. It's all good, guys.
Wait, please. I surrender. White flag and all.
So you have a choice here. You can continue to fight him, or you can stop fighting him, and it technically counts as a boss.
Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true.
And the emote that you get for him is called Grovel for Mercy. We can actually use this here a little bit as well. Patch is the toughest boss fight in this area. Cave, this exact spot. That's about it. Kind gentleman, did you really just redeem it again? Damn it, we're taking this one off. The auto-tune's got to go. I can't. 2 more minutes of auto-tune brought to you by Kind Gentleman. Kind Gentleman, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to be able to use none other than the Grovel for Mercy to actually be able to move along Patch's storyline here a little bit. But first, let's go ahead. I love you guys. I absolutely love you, chat. Now go home. We're actually gonna give a chat here with none other than Patches. But real quick, let's talk to him. Patches, what up, little buddy? It's good to see you once again.
Ah, well, what do you know? You're tarnished like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. Well, an innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
Okay, so you can choose to forgive and forget, or some things can't be forgiven. We're gonna forgive and forget because I want to see through his entire storyline. If you do choose to not forgive him and you fight and kill him, you will get his armor. It's a leather armor set, and also you get a +7 spear from him as well. So if you want that spear, you're gonna have to ram him a bit with some kind of blunt object.
A true man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the Untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. And they're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Not gonna lie, I thought that I got away with, I thought I was getting off easy, that I was gonna be able to get away with an auto tune by wasting the 2 minutes. Just, you know, letting Patches have a conversation. But it turns out, Next Crime would like to redeem 2,000 of his channel points for more auto tune. 2 more minutes of auto tune. Thank you, Next Crime. There we go. Awesome, good time.
Don't forget to pop back for another visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
So basically, now he's gonna start repeating himself.
Don't forget to pop back for another visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
We know now that we've exhausted his dialogue.
Visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Now we know we've exhausted his dialogue. Now we can actually go back and sit down at our site of grace. And when we do, we essentially reset the game world. Where is the way out of here? I can't see anything. Get up there. All right, let's sit down at our site of grace. Now we're gonna get up and the world will essentially have been reset. Now we're gonna go back down and talk to none other than Patches again, and he's gonna be a merchant for us, and we can now use him as a merchant. You can buy things from him. I love the auto-tune. All right, conversations.
Well, nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top-notch. Because
everything's top-notch. All right, let's ask him about the bandits.
Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all.
Okay, Goobs, I'll get to you in 1 second, Goobs. That chest, what's in the chest over there? What's that chest? What's in the box?
What's inside the treasure chest? Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving as thanks for a very valuable customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take.
Give and take. So, if you guys don't know who Patches has been in every single Dark Souls game that's ever existed. I don't know, maybe not in Demon Souls. I believe he was in Demon Souls, but I'm not 100% certain on that one. But he has always been an enemy that at some point tries to kill you, and then you befriend him, forgive him, and then he becomes a merchant. So he's always been a shady character throughout all of the Dark Souls. He's making his appearance here in Elden Ring, and he's really no different. Of course, we opened up the first box. We got a couple of items out of it, and it sort of sent us on this this path that we're down now. So obviously, he's sort of encouraging us. Go ahead, see what's in the box. Go on. What's the worst that could happen? So he does have items to sell as well. We'll come back. We're going to buy some of this stuff at some point. But right now, I'm not really worried about any of it. We'll probably grab Margit Shackle and some of the gold pickle foulfoots from him. And actually, with this, you can learn to craft gold pickle foulfoots. You guys are probably wondering, what the hell's a gold pickle foulfoot? Well, just like our silver pickled foulfoot we have, this allows us to get more souls or more ruins whenever we kill something. We get a certain number of ruins from them. I believe this is a 20% increase to the amount of ruins that you get from them. I believe it's 20%. I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me. But it's an increase, so you can get more ruins from everything you kill. Pop one of these right before a boss fight. That gives you like 40,000. You end up getting 50,000. That's pretty good, you know? So it's definitely something to remember. Goobs has redeemed 1,000 of his channel points. He wants to change that background color. You're going to change it over to cyan. We're going to make it happen for him. Goobs, this one's for you. Echo. Change studio lights to cyan.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. That's real fucking bright is what it is. That's super bright. Enjoy that in your eyeballs. Take it. Take that. Take that. Fry Banshee, we'll get to you in just a second, guy. Hold on.
Cheers for that.
Cheers for that. So now, of course, us being us, we'll grab our souls here. And we're definitely 100% coming back over here and totally opening the box. And this is what is known as a trap chest. So in a lot of other Dark Souls games...
Well.
Hold on.
I should have known, you scheming little thief. The gods demand vengeance. Vengeance!
So you can see, definitely shady guy, a shady fella that we got over here. But essentially, just like in older Dark Souls games, there would be chests that were called mimics. And essentially, you would try to open up the chest, and it would turn into a monster that has a chest on its head, and it lays down and hides like a chest. And it's the same way in this game, except for instead of it killing you, it's an ensnaring trap. And it sends you somewhere random out in the world. So if we look at our map, we were right here. That's where Patch is at. It has teleported us way over yonder. And when you do get into a trap chest, when you do get ensnared by one, you're essentially trapped here. I cannot fast travel. As you see there, you have been trapped. You cannot travel to sites of grace until you rest at one. So we have to go find a site of grace before we can actually fast travel again. So we're kind of stuck here. And I don't like these bears. They're probably my least favorite of all the enemies in the entire game. So we're going to get sneaky. Look at how sneaky I am. I told you guys I was sneaky. We're going to come over here. And we now have the map for Limgrave East. Let's actually read this. Limgrave East. A map of the eastern region of Limgrave. Other than the Mistwood, which envelops the south, it is known for its lands which lead to Caelid, a path trod by many a soldier in the past. Now, if we go to our map, a little bit more of the map has been revealed. And our tiny little map gets bigger. Nice. Look at how much bigger the map got. It's huge. It's huge. So we were able to see this portion before. Now we have unlocked all of this. And now we can see more of what's out there. And I do want to kind of make a run here. But first, Fry Banshee redeemed 2,000 channel points for more auto-tune. Everybody, blame him. It's Fry Banshee's fault that you're about to hear some more auto-tune. All right, let's jump on Butt Stallion. We're gonna run up and grab this and get out of there. We'll turn around and read it here in just a second. So let's come over here, hide in the bushes, and then we're gonna read about our new little item that we picked up. It is the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook number 4. Expands our crafting repertoire. A record of crafting techniques left by roaming nomad warriors. Contains knowledge for surviving in the face of utter scarcity. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following: a fetid pot, roped fetid pot. You're welcome. We've done it. We broke it. We broke it. All right. That's 2 minutes. That was too long. That's 2 minutes too long. So, as you see, now off in the distance when we were in the other regions, you could see these big Erdtrees. These huge, bright trees. And essentially, we've kind of been teleported almost right underneath one. And the cool thing about these Erdtrees is at the base of them, there is a whole bunch of scarabs. These will give you back all of your healing flasks, but there's always something, or usually something special around them as well, including tarnished golden flowers. But there will also be usually an item to pick up, or it'll be guarded by an enemy, and when you kill that enemy, you'll be given an item. And that item is this right here. The spike crack tier and the green spill crystal tier. These we haven't gone over yet, but we're about to learn about them right now. So keep these in mind. We were so close, I figured why not just stop here and grab them. So we're going to go ahead and grab these. And we are going to make our way in that early direction to the north. And we're going to go find a bonfire to sit down at, a site of grace to sit down at. Thankfully, that old butthole over there doesn't want to fight. So now, what is this? Gold tinge excrement. It's poop. That is a crafting item. And it says, someone's excrement. It has a golden tinge. Material used for crafting items, often hidden in the woods and thickets. Gold tinge excrement is a highly stable substance. It doesn't dry out, nor does it lose its customary warmth or scent. For better or worse, it remains as it is. For better or worse, it's still always poop. So now we are in a area known as the Mistwood, and in the Mistwood, there's something very special, an NPC that we can meet that we're actually going to be, joining this NPC throughout our entire playthrough right now. And in order to start off his quest line, you have to actually hear him. And in order to hear him, as you're making your way through the Mistwood, you just keep an ear to the wind. That's a bear. Where is it? It's back this way. Ah, bear! Sorry. It's back this way. We'll keep an ear to the wind, and we want to hear something, and we'll know right away that we found this NPC. We'll come back for that. You guys hear it? There was a howling that happened. And if we look up at the top, you can see that at the top of this little tower here, there's a guy up there howling like a wolf. We can't do anything with that right now, but in order to kick off his storyline, you have to actually hear him howl first. So once we hear that, we're good to go ahead and move on with what we're doing. You need to hear that though first. We got an item here. What is this? Thin beast bones. We already know what those are, so no big worries there. I think that there is a scarab up here that we can kill as well. Not that one. It is that one right there, the white colored one. This one's gonna drop an Ash of War for us. Ow. And it is the Ash of War ground slam. So let's get some distance between us and these buttholes. And we'll actually stop and read about the Ash of War ground slam. Whoops, not in their inventory. Ash of War ground slam. It says this Ash of War grants the armament the heavy affinity and the following skill. Ground slam. Jump up high into the air and crash down on the ground ahead. The resulting pratfall sends a powerful shockwave in all directions, usable on all melee armaments. So yeah, it's a butt slam. It's the old butt slam. We'll have to equip that when we do find ourselves a bonfire and test it out. Goob says, where? Where's a wolf? It's over there. So we're gonna now head to we're heading to the north now. Now that we've heard him, now we're gonna head to the north and we're gonna learn about teardrops and what they're used for and how they're used. So if we follow along this path, and if we just follow the road, eventually we're gonna be coming along a church. There are many churches in this game, a lot of them in fact. And they're always usually dedicated to someone, and usually they who they're dedicated to is a protagonist in the story that we've already sort of learned a little bit about through the cutscene at the very beginning of the game called Marika, Queen Marika. And this one is, I believe, the 4th Church of Marika or 3rd Church of Marika. I think it's the 3rd Church of Marika. And inside of it, there is something very special for us to pick up. Something that you want to get very early in your playthrough, without a doubt. Yep, 3rd Church of Marika. And we are after this right here. The Flask of Wondrous Physique. You can find crystal tears at the base of minor Erdtrees and elsewhere throughout the lands between. At Sites of Grace, you can mix 2 crystal tears in a Flask of Wondrous Physique. This will allow you to create elixirs with various custom effects. So it's like making your own custom potion that has, it combines 2 different effects into one. And alongside of that Flask of Wondrous Physique, we also got a Crimson Crystal Tear and the Flask of Wondrous Physique. So if we actually come over here and sit down, we'll learn this first and then we'll go grab that other item. So now we have found another Site of Grace. We can actually fast travel again, which is nice. Let's go ahead and sit down, and you're going to see that there's a new menu, and it says Mixed Wondrous Physique. Physic. Either way you want to say it. With this menu, you can mix 2 crystal tears into the Flask of Wondrous Physic. This will allow you to create physics with various custom effects. So underneath the Erdtree, of course, we found the first one. The first two, actually. One is called the Spike Crack Tier. It enhances charged attacks for a time in a mixed physics. So for 3 minutes, I do believe is what it is. It makes your charged attacks or your heavy charged attacks more powerful. Very good. Very, it's actually pretty damn nice. And the other one that we picked up is the Green Spill Crystal Tier. Temporarily boosts stamina in a mixed physics. This is your maximum stamina. That green bar that's on our top left-hand side of our screen. It makes it bigger. Makes you so you have more. So we're definitely going to take that one. And then the other one that we got is the Crimson Crystal Tier. Restores half of your total HP in a mixed physics. So as soon as you drink it, you get half of your HP. So basically another, what do you call it? A flask of Crimson Tears, sort of. It only fills up half of your health though. So there is that. I think that we're going to do both of these ones since we found those right away. We might as well put those on. And now when we come out, we can actually look and see at the other side of the screen over there. We have 3 flasks now. One is for health. That's the red one. The blue one is for our FP. And the last one is our flask of Wondrous Physic. And when we pop that, we get both of those effects that we just learned about right there. So something that you want to get very early in your playthrough. Very, very early. And now if we come over here, there is another very special item that you're going to want to get plenty of these and pretty early in your playthrough. It is a Sacred Tier. Lots of tiers in this game. The Sacred Tier, where is that located? I think it's a key. Nope, not a key. Did I pass it already? I might have passed it. The hell is it? Oh, there it is right there. So it is a crafting material, I guess. And it says, Blessing of the Erdtree, worshipped in the churches of all lands. This is but a faint vestige. Increases the potency of a sacred flask's restorative effects. It can be used after resting at a site of grace. During the age of the Erdtree, these tiers were used to spread the faith, for theirs was once a certain blessing. So basically you use this and it makes it so that the amount of health or FP you get back from your flasks is increased. You get more health back. So, I almost want to go take some damage here just to see. I feel like if I take damage from that, it's going to kill me. You guys get the idea though. You guys get the idea. Let's sit down. We're actually going to use this. Flask. So anytime that you have something new to do in this menu, a white dot will show up next to it. There's one for talking to Melania here, who is, or Melina, who is our wifey. She gave us a ring. It's official. So we can talk to her. We'll do that after we do the flask thing first. But if we go to flask, you can see it says increase amount replenished by the flasks. Use a sacred tier to increase the amount of FP/HP replenished by your flask. Yes. And that's it. Easy as that. And now let's go ahead and talk to Melina. What you got, girl? What up, though?
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you.
Please do. I'm interested.
Very well.
I also have my foot in the fire.
In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Nice. All right, and that's all she has to say. If she had anything more to say, her name would show up here and it would have the white dot next to her. But that's all she's got right there. So we're all set. Good stuff. Oh, we want to do we want to sit down and do the deal too. The Ash of War. So can we put the butt slam on this? We can. We're gonna make it a heavy affinity because we are going into strength, right? So heavy affinity. Can we put heavy affinity on quality partisan magic? Can we? That's the one we just put that on. What about the other Ash of War that we had? This. Oh wait, we don't have another. Okay, can we do it with this? That's magic. No, we can only do magic with that. Standard or quality on that, so we can't really adjust anything else. So let's see what it looks like. Yes. Yes. It's a win. That's a win right there. We're using it. The butt slam. A lot of these I haven't used a ton. I always just sort of, I never really experimented a whole bunch with a lot of the Ashes of War. So it's going to be fun using a lot of Ashes of War that I never used before. Thought there was a skull there. All right, so let's go ahead and make our way over here. We're going to meet another NPC now. Another NPC named Sir Kenneth Height. Very regal gentleman. And he's in need of some help. We're going to give it to him. And he's actually located right up here on top of this archway. So let's get up here and say hi to him.
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor.
Sucker? Sucker. Project City, what is up? Good to see you. How are you today?
Hello?
I'm going to have to dirt all up in
Is
that
anybody
crack
there?
real deep. Oh,
Someone who might be interested in
from the old
rescuing
butt smash?
the
You're saying I'm going to get
great
dirt all
Kenneth
up in my butt crack? It's all
servant
good.
To the true
all
order
good.
and
It'll rain
celebrated
eventually.
repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor.
I do enjoy me, Sir Kenneth Height.
Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no, the help is very much appreciated, even from a Tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool!
Fool!
Plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood.
All right, so a knight took over his. I can do that. I can help out, brother. I'm fine with that. Let's do this.
What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye?
What?
My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward.
You can see it.
Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
Okay, you can actually see the fort all the way to the south over there. You can see the tip of it poking up above the trees. Nice. Also, that's the Erdtree that we had visited.
Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's Tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing Tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage. Though you almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it.
He really does not like Godfrey, or Godfrey the Grafted. He really does not like that guy. It's the second time we've actually heard about him. And we do know that he is basically hiding out in the castle up there that we were supposed to go to. We now know that from just hearing stuff in conversations with other people.
What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood.
So now he's repeating himself. We know that we have exhausted all of his dialogue, and let's go do that for him. Let's go help him out. Let's go help him out. But first, there's a few items and a few other things that we got to get before we leave. Number one is going to be this right here. There is a Site of Grace over here that we definitely want to go and grab. That way we can just fast travel back to him. And as you see, it's raining, so my crack is clear. Don't worry, guys. It's all good. The crack's all clean. I did it! With little to no effort. If we go down here now, I do believe there's an item underneath here that needs to be looted. And there's a whole bunch of demi-humans. I feel like we got to kill them.